I'm Sarah Katz. Do you want to live a more optimistic life? Well, I'm here to help. In this podcast, I'll be discussing a variety of topics, such as positivity, motivation, and self-love, to ultimately inspire you to live your best and blessed life. So, let's chat. This is... Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Skatz Chats. Oh my gosh, it is March already. Can you believe that? March 2021? I feel like it's been so long since I got the opportunity to record and chat with all of you. I have just been knee deep into my studies here in my last semester. And I know I feel like I say this every semester, but this is definitely my busiest semester ever. Not only do I have school, I have a part-time job, a part-time internship, podcast stuff, trying to find time to eat, sleep, and breathe. It's crazy over here, but you know what? I am someone who enjoys being busy, so it's a chance for my brain to kind of keep active and just keep doing things throughout the day, so I do enjoy that. But that's what's been up with me lately. I'm very excited to be here with you for another episode of Skatz Chats for the month of March. Today we're going to be talking about practicing vulnerability and being open to new love. And before we get into this topic, I did want to just remind you that we are on Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Look us up at Skatz Chats. You can email us if you have any other questions or a topic request as well. You can email us at skatzchats@gmail.com. And just a friendly reminder to subscribe to this podcast wherever you're listening. That could be Apple Podcasts, Spotify, etc. And also, it really, really helps us out if you leave a review on Apple Podcasts. That helps us branch out to more viewers, more fans who might love Skatz Chats and all the content that we offer on here. So please leave us a review on Apple Podcasts, and that will help us out a lot. So we appreciate that. So I wanted to dive into a topic that could pertain to our relationships, mainly romantic relationships, since we all went through Valentine's Day, of course, a couple weeks ago. But it could apply to, honestly, any type of relationship in general. And this is something, too, that I'm currently learning and going through at the same time, so we are learning together. So in any type of relationship, sometimes it's hard to express or say how we truly feel with others. That may be what we really want, what we don't like, or what we truly need out of the relationship and from the other person. And sometimes we may even shut down our heart after hurtful experiences, and we might even lose faith in love and trusting someone else. And it may be hard to find someone who has the same values as us and wants the same things as we do, which I've definitely experienced. I think that it's very common among young people to just kind of have fun during this period of time and not be so interested in trying to find a genuine connection and a long-term relationship. And speaking of that, actually, I was dating someone on and off for a while. This was, I would say, a year, 2 years ago, a while back. So I was dating someone on and off for a while, and I eventually realized that even though I did like this person, and I enjoyed how they made me feel, and I enjoyed being around them, this person did not have the same intentions or the same expectations of the relationship that I did. I wanted to move forward into a potential, committed, long-term, possibly relationship with them, but they were not interested in that route and that possibility. So overall, my past romantic experiences have led me to lose some trust in any future romantic partner. And I'm sure a lot of people have experienced this as well, kind of losing faith in the concept of a romantic partner, a future filled with romance, anything of that nature. And of course, it's unfortunate when intentions or expectations from both sides don't line up, or you end up losing trust or losing faith in love from these past experiences. But the thing is, though, we can't keep our heart closed off forever. Eventually, our heart has to open back up, because if our heart is closed off for too long, we end up becoming bitter, hateful, and depressed. And we may flat out reject any sign of love or any love offer that comes our way because our heart is so closed off. Even when that offer may be completely genuine, and we just may not think it's genuine at all, because we have lost faith in romance. And if we feel this way, we also tend to have preconceived notions and thoughts that a future partner will hurt us again, just like we were in the past. So it's kind of a pattern of self-sabotage here. We are creating this idea in our mind that finding a future partner is kind of a lost cause, and that love is basically unobtainable in some cases. And we may even think that we ourselves are not deserving of love because of our past experiences. Which, let me just say right now, you are deserving of love, and everyone on this earth is. But see, if our heart is closed and we are refusing potential love offerings, then nothing is going to happen for us. Attitude is everything, and I always say your doubts about love and finding a future partner will get the best of you. And of course, it's so important to use your intuition to find out if the person is sincerely genuine, because ladies, we don't want some random person at the grocery store coming up to you and saying, "You're pretty." That happened to me once, and oh my goodness, it was just, ugh, it was not great. Creepy. But think about it for a second. If you're closed off and not open to a new experience, then a new experience won't happen. Nothing will happen if you're closed off. So here's a little story time. Not too long ago, I went to the beach just to watch the sunset, right? And I noticed as I was sitting in my parked car, there were couples walking around on the beach together, holding hands and embracing, and I was like, oh, that's so cute, right? This was such a great time of reflection for me. And I thought, gee, you know what, Skatz? Love is possible. Love is obtainable, because clearly these people have found it. So what makes me think that I can't find love too? You know? So I think that's the thing that's stopping us. These preconceived notions and preconceived beliefs that we will be hurt just like we were in the past. But every person in your life is different. Like, think of it this way. You have different types of friendships with different people, right? Some are stronger, some are not as strong. There are friends that you talk to all the time, friends that you could just tell them anything, you trust them completely, and some that you see once every few months. But when you see them and when you talk to them, hang out with them, spend time with them, it feels like you are picking up right where you left off. Because every situation is different, you won't be hurt like you were in the past. The next person that comes along won't cause you the same pain that you felt in your past relationship. So we have to be open to what someone new has to offer for us. Be open to new experiences. Be open to a new kind of love that may feel different and may even turn out to be really, really amazing. Sometimes we hold on to expectations so tightly, and we want things to go a certain way, or we expect things to go a certain way. But a lot of the times, things just unfold so beautifully, and they're not really how we expected. That's something that my grandma always said to me. Whenever we would plan out the day of activities, she would always say, let's just see how things unfold. I just love that word, unfold. But this gives us a greater sense of peace. And we need to learn to trust the process and to let go of these tight expectations. Come to think of it, actually, I was hanging out with a friend today, and before, they were in a relationship that did not serve them well. They did not feel comfortable, they did not feel respected or valued, and they did break it off with that person. But someone new came into their life, and it's just a whole new world. My friend is now just feeling respected, valued, and the other person is making sure that she always feels comforted in the relationship. So, after talking about this topic to my therapist recently, she told me to ask myself a few questions about opening up your heart to new love. And I thought I would pass them along to you to ask yourself if you're feeling like your heart is closed off. The first question is, what are the blockages that are causing my heart to close and doubt to creep in? And the second question is, what are some ways that I can work to clear those blockages so that I can open my heart to new experiences, new people, and new love? These two questions are definitely a lot to reflect on, and you may even uncover some things that were hidden that you may need to work on. So by being closed off, we are really resisting ourselves from feeling joy and happiness, and from experiencing something new and something potentially really, really exciting and even life-changing for us. And again, we have to stop sabotaging ourselves and just be open to new things. Because how are we ever going to move forward in our life if we are just shut off, if we just cut it off? That's it. Or that's it. How are we going to find true happiness at that point? You know, something else to consider too is that you are not alone in this process. Once you do open up your heart and find someone who you want to get to know better and see if they would be a good fit, just know that they are putting themselves out there and getting out of their own comfort zone as well. So the beauty in this whole process is that you are working through it together. And who knows, maybe they have had their heart closed off for a long time too. So that could be the first thing that you two have in common. But at this point, if you do need more time and you're just not ready to open up yet, don't stress or force yourself to get to a place that you're not ready for. During a guided meditation that I was listening to recently, the instructor shared a piece of insight that really resonated with me. She said, "The broken parts of us argue with each other and block what our soul really needs. We can't be negative or hard on these broken parts of ourselves. We just have to give them love and compassion and provide space for them to open up when they are ready." So, I don't want you to stress, my friend. Take time to heal, but just know that there are better things out there, and that each person is different, and that new love is possible. We just have to be open to it. I, myself too, have to be open to it. I'm starting to open up my heart every single day. That's the beauty in it, is to work on this every single day. Do some self-reflection on those 2 questions that I provided, and just take your time. Don't feel like you have to rush. Let things unfold, and you will be ready when the time comes. So, for our quote of the day, the quote from the Jar of Positive Thoughts, I am retiring that jar for now, because I have upgraded to something very new. My mom gave me for Valentine's Day this book from a little boutique that we like in Topanga Canyon. It's called The Little Book of Happiness by Allison Davies. And in here, there's a lot of advice and quotes and cute little illustrations and all this other stuff. So I will be using this book called The Little Book of Happiness, plus others that I have over on my bookshelf, to pull some quotes of the day. So the quote today that I have pulled is, "There is only one happiness in this life, to love and be loved," by George Sand. And that is so true. I think that this relates a lot to our topic for today of just learning to be vulnerable and being open to new love, because really what we are accomplishing in this lifetime is to find genuine experiences, to find genuine love, to find happiness in the experiences that we go through with the people that we love. And I think ultimately, all of us as humans, that is one of the goals in life, is to find love, no matter what type that may be. And this podcast also, this topic, doesn't have to relate to romantic love too. There could be someone out there who's listening who is closed off to their parents, perhaps. They may have had a falling out with either one or both of their parents, and they have not spoken to them in months or years, and they are closed off to finding that love that they had with their parent. So it doesn't have to pertain to romantic love. Being open to new love is being open to new people that may come in your life. And again, people are striving for love in life. So there are good people out there. There are people that do want a genuine connection. So it is possible. It is out there, because that's what we're all striving for at the end of the day, is to love and be loved, just as George Sand says. Before we end today, I wanted to let you all know that for our April episode, we are doing a first edition of Ask Skatz. So you will be able to ask me an anonymous question, and I will answer the question for you on here, give you advice, guidance, wisdom on a certain situation, or even suggest how you can move forward in the situation also. Any question about something you're going through, about a relationship, a situation, anything like that, I'm here to answer any questions you may have. So, how to submit a question, you can find the Google forum on our Instagram page. That is @SkatzChats. The link will be in our bio. And the link is also going to be on our website, which is www.skatzchats.com. So you could submit your anonymous question there, and I look forward to answering any question that you may have. So I want to thank you for making it all the way to the end of this episode and for just sticking with me with my crazy schedule here. I'm glad you're all loving Skatz Chats. I am so appreciative for all the positive feedback and responses that you have been sending me. I really, really appreciate it. I do this for you. I want to help people be their best selves, help people develop a positive attitude, and always just see the bright side of things. I appreciate you all for sticking with me. I hope you have a wonderful month of March and a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you very soon. Remember to stay positive and stay kind. Have a great day. Bye. Thank you so much for listening to Skatz Chats. If you'd like to request a topic of discussion, head over to our website at www.skatzchats.com. The Skatz Chats logo is designed by Nkartz, and our theme song is written and produced by Daddy Lacus.